everyone, welcome to this week's DIY. It is me, Madison, and we are here with another great DIY for you guys this week. Super excited. This week we are kicking in with some cool stuff because we are kicking into our new summer menu. As you know, here at Flowers for Dreams, we change our menu seasonally, and I usually like to bring this seasonal floral arrangements into the DIY. So I want to make sure you guys get it. So we're doing the first one of this summer menu. So for this week, we are going to be doing the infamous, the great, and the beautiful, the summer. Funny that we're at the summer menu and we're doing the summer one. I know, right? So the summer one is really cool because it's really vibrant and very saturated. It has a lot of saturated tones in it. It has those magenta tones, those yellow tones, those really deep, bright purples in it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's one of my faves that we've done in the summer, and I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, so let's go through flowers. The first flower we're gonna go through is stock. You guys have used stock so many times, but this stock is absolutely beautiful. It's this beautiful pinkish magenta-y color. I love stock because, again, as I've said so many times, it is in the brassica family, as in the broccoli, cabbage, all of those fun things family. But the fun thing about stock is it doesn't smell like broccoli. It smells very sweet. It kind of reminds me of like a more toned down sweet pea, if that makes sense. So yeah, you should have some of those. Next we have our status. Status is really cool. It's kind of like compared to like limonium. I believe it's in the same family as like limonium. Don't quote me on that though. I really like status because it's really papery looking. Like if you touch it, it literally like feels like paper. It's really cool and it's a really great filler. It fills up space really well. So you guys should have some of that. Next we have this beautiful Pincushion, also known as a Pincushion protea, because it is in the protea family. In the past, we've used things like protea kings, protea queens, but this one is a Pincushion protea. It's very cool. If you look in the middle of it, it kind of looks like an alien. Like it's very, like its little petals are really weird looking. It doesn't look like it's from this earth. When you guys get it, you'll see what I mean. Next we have Veronicas. Veronicas are really pretty. I always explain Veronicas to look like if you took a scabiosa and like rolled it between your palms. It looks like that. It has the same kind of like, I don't know, it just reminds me of scabiosas or something. You should have a few of those. You should also have some Lysianthus. Lysianthus is very beautiful, very delicate. But remember, we always want to put Lysianthus in last. You should also have Crispidia. Crispidias are really cool. They're also called billy balls. They also look not real. They look like they're made out of like styrofoam or cardboard. They don't look real, but they're flowers and they're very beautiful. They have a really good texture and a very almost tropical, colorful look to your arrangement. So I'm very excited to use this one right here. For our greens, we have some leather leaf. I love leather leaf. It's a really nice full body like fern type. As I've said in a lot of these episodes, there's so many types of ferns. There's tree fern, there's leather leaf, there's fancy fern. The list goes on. It could go on forever. The main thing about leather leaf is this fern is shiny. It's a very shiny, full body fern, and it's very pretty. It's very long, and it's just pretty. I love it. And then you should also have some beautiful hot pink spray roses. Spray roses are pretty much roses, but they're in a spray, so they're just smaller and they have little pieces to them. So they're really good fillers. So yeah, let's get started. All right. So first what I'm gonna do is, of course, greenery always comes first. I'm gonna start with my leather leaf. I'm gonna cut this down a little bit just so I can fit. Oh, and by the way, I'm working on my handy dandy Flowers for Dreams base. I'm gonna cut this down a little more. Put that right in there. Again, leather leaf is very full, so you really don't need a lot of it. You really don't. Cut a little more so it's at the base of the bowl and it's just a little bit more full. You can cut these pieces down really short. With not fancy furniture, excuse me, but with leather leaf, you really want to make sure that you're looking at those pieces and taking off any broken pieces. Sometimes the ends can get a little bent sometimes in like transportation, and then they can just get really nasty and wood looking. I would just take them off. Just take them off. Pinch them off like that. Put that one right here. Beautiful. Next, this is going to be kind of opposite of what I usually do. You guys are going to be like, what? Why are you doing that first? I'm actually going to put in my hot pink spray roses. I'm going to do this first because I just want to fill space up. And honestly, floristry is just kind of doing what you're comfortable with, doing whatever you feel like you want to do first. Sometimes I like to start with my spray roses because there's a lot of them, and it just kind of helps me map out what I want to do first before I actually do it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut this next one a little shorter. Again, take off any of those petals that, not petals, but stems that look a little weird. Any leaves, because remember, no leaves or stem. No leaves in the water. So make sure you peel all those back. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to just blow on them. I really want them to be a little open. Just like what we do with roses. Spray roses are literally just cute little mini roses. So treat them like a rose. You can't, twist them out. That doesn't really work with spray roses. But what you can do is blow them out, maybe reflex some of the petals. Really let them show their beauty, Beautiful. But then I'm gonna cut that a little shorter. Again, sometimes you wanna cut things a little shorter so you get the right angles. I'm gonna just cut that a little shorter so I can get the angle I want. This next one, I'm gonna keep a little bit longer. Again, I'm taking off any of those stems that look a little sad, so that one. And then this one's a little too low, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And then I'm gonna again give it a fresh cut, take off all of those extra leaves and petals that we don't want. I'm gonna stick that one a little more towards the back. I'm gonna try to do a 360 one. I feel like I always do like a front facing one because I'm facing the camera, but I'm gonna try to do a 360 which you guys did. Next, I'm gonna go in with my beautiful pincushion. The pincushions we're seeing you are very vibrant and yellow, and again, they look like aliens. Like when you see them, you're gonna be like, that doesn't look real. That literally doesn't look real. So we're gonna give that a fresh cut, and I'm gonna put it twisted in front and center, like she deserves. Next, I'm gonna go in with my stock. Again, stock comes with all these little leaves on it, so take them off. You don't want them. I'm gonna twist that in right there. Beautiful. What's cool about this is this is more of a hot pink. This is more of a magenta, like it's a little bit more purple, but the colors go really well together. I'm gonna cut that a little bit. Just a little. And then I'm gonna pull this out a little bit. Again, we want it to be front and center. A protea deserves to be seen. Next, we're gonna go on with our status. Status is very beautiful. Again, it's very papery, and the growth pattern is in all of these little like tendrils. I'm gonna say tendrils. There's just a lot of like offshoots in the pattern of what status grows in, is what I mean. So it's one of those things that you can really split up and utilize really well. So I'm not just gonna, put that in there. That would be really silly. So I'm gonna cut it down, and then I'm gonna split it up. Split it up. And then I'm gonna tuck it in places that this could use a little status. Cut that a little, just a little. Again, when you're looking at your arrangement, make sure you're making sure all the faces of your flowers are where you want them to be. Flowers have faces, so I'm making sure that I'm looking at my stems and making sure that the most beautiful side of the stem is showing. I'm gonna put this back here since I'm trying to make this 360. Which again, I'm doing the best at doing with you guys. Beautiful. I got some more stock. Again, I'm splitting that up, filling in any gaps on the sides. The summer is so beautiful. It's like kind of tropical in a way. Kind of. Just because of the colors. When I think of these colors, I think of tropical arrangements. But it's still very like, I don't know, it's not too tropical. Because I feel like tropical arrangements are really modern in a way. So this isn't too tropical, but it still has that tropical summer feel to it. So I really like it. One of my favorite summer arrangements we've done so far in the Flowers for Dreams floral catalog. Let me lift this up and make sure I like it. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna put both of these on the same side. Kind of give it like a cute little look. Beautiful. Next, I have these Veronicas. Cut that a little shorter. I have two, so I'm going to utilize them well. Put one right here. I have these kind of going off this way, so I'm going to have my Veronicas kind of going out this way. Again, I'm taking off all of those leaves. We don't want any of those. We're going with Billy Ball. These are so cool. Some people call them Billy Ball, some people call them proteas. Up to you. Do whatever you want. I'm just gonna put this again a little higher because it's really cute and it's a very like interesting accent filler. So I like to make sure it's high up, standing where everyone can see it, where people can see it and be like, what is that? And then lastly, I'm gonna go with my Purple Lizzie. And you can do a couple things with your Purple Lizzie. It's a very lighter color compared to like everything else we've been doing in this arrangement. So I'm gonna make sure I spread it out very nicely. Cut it up into little pieces, take off all those extra leaves. Oop, I'm gonna cut that a little shorter. Just a little. And then I got one more piece left. Let's take that one right there. Now, if you feel like your Lysianthus has a lot of pieces on it, like it's looking a little messy, you can cut off some of those buds. Some people don't, some people do. It's up to you. But sometimes it can really distract from a flower if you have too many like little buds growing off your Lysianthus. So I like to separate them sometimes. And then with this last one, I'm gonna tuck it in right here. So now I'm gonna do my final touches. I'm gonna put this one. I actually don't like this side, so I'm gonna use this one. I have an extra one off to the side. It's a little more full. Beautiful. Again, final touches. I'm gonna cut this a little shorter so I can get that angle I really want. This Billy Ball right here. And again, we're just pulling things out, making sure we can see everything we put in our beautiful arrangement. Making sure all the flowers of our faces are being seen. Cutting off any broken pieces of Lysianthus because Lysianthus is so fragile and the pieces break so easily. So that's why I always put them in last. Always put your Lizzie in last, is what I say. Always. They'll always break. And that's why those buds are annoying because they just break off so easily. And it can really make your floral piece look kind of distracted in a way. Like, not distracted, but like busy. That's a good word to use for it. Really busy. So I try to like trim down the buds a little bit, making sure I'm not missing any broken pieces that have gone astray. I have this little tiny rose. I'm just gonna open it up a little bit, stick it right in the front. Right there, beautiful. Pull out my Crispidia and then look at my arrangement. Alright guys, that's it for this week's DIY. I really love this DIY. It's absolutely beautiful. To me, it screams summer. We have our proteas that are beautiful and really complement our Crispidias. We have our pink tones inside of this bouquet, like the pink spray roses, the hot pink spray roses, and the magenta stock. And then we have this beautiful light purple colors in it, like the veronicas and the lysianthus. I think it just really speaks to summer, how bright and colorful that summer can be. And I hope this brings a little bit of summer to your living room or wherever you choose to put it this week. So yeah, again, I always love seeing your arrangements. Make sure that you send them to either Flowers for Dreams Detroit, which is where I'm at, or the main Instagram, Flowers for Dreams, or send it to the email that is the links below. I love seeing your arrangements. It makes me super happy. And I will see you guys next week. All right? Have a good one. Bye.